we are talking about macros while you're making milk. Okay, so if you are breastfeeding, if you are not, disregard this video. But if you're breastfeeding, that includes actually feeding on the boob and pumping. Whether you're doing a mixture of both, exclusively pumping or exclusively breastfeeding. When we talk about calories, right? Calories are really important. We know they're getting more calories is important while we're pregnant. When you're actually pregnant, you need about 300-ish extra calories a day. And these are all just kind of overall guidelines. They're not very specific to you. I'll get into what will be specific to you in just a minute. And then when you're breastfeeding, you need about 500 extra calories a day at a minimum to make milk. Okay? So you actually need more calories breastfeeding than you do making a baby because it requires more nutrients to make milk. Okay, so now here is where the formula comes into play and where actual numbers come into play. Okay, you have your BMR, which we went over in the last video, your basic metabolic rate. Then we look at, okay, if I'm making X amount of ounces a day, if you know, great. If you don't, make a guess. I know exactly how much I'm making because I exclusively pump, so I know exactly around how much I'm making per day. So each ounce of milk is around 20 calories. So if you're making, let's say, 40 ounces a day, you need 800 extra calories to make that happen, okay? Now, this isn't an exact number, but around anywhere between like 600 to 800 is going to be helpful. Now, that's on top of your BMR, okay? So breastfeeding actually burns calories. Yes, it is true. So, but we need to make sure if we're really trying to make breastfeeding happen and to feed our babies that we are eating extra calories. Even though our goal is weight loss and to feel good in our skin again, to lose baby weight, like it will happen because your body's burning more calories while you're breastfeeding. So keeping those calories high on top of your BMR, the 600 to 800 extra depending on how much milk you're making a day, whether it be you make those calculations and add that to your BMR, that's what's going to allow you to keep that supply up. If you've ever noticed that you had a really hard workout or you didn't eat enough, your supply dips. It just happens. It's natural. It's normal. And so we need to make sure we're eating enough and we're eating enough high nutrient-dense foods. In the next video, I'm going to go over what you can eat to help not only you and your baby with your milk supply.